Namaste, everyone. As usual, our disclaimer: when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding that you're responsible for your own well being. Life in Yoga and those of us who lead these sessions don't take responsibility towards the outcome of your participation here. So, with that as the caution, we are ready to begin. So, today being a Sunday session, we'll be using the Sunday protocol where we will have the long meditation with the affirmation. So now let's begin with a few stretch exercises. We'll first begin with the Murdhanya Pranayam. So bring your awareness right to the top of the forehead, right at the hairline, and focusing there. As you inhale, visualize like your awareness is rising up there, and as you exhale, it is going down. We'll do this for about 3 minutes or so. So let's continue.
Should we do Om?
We'll catch up later.
Okay, thanks.
Now we can go on to our spinal twisting. Actually, before that, let's do a little Kapalbhati. So as we exhale, take the belly in and observe we'll do that for about a period of another 2-3 minutes. Now let's do 3 breaths of Brahmaris. Now we are ready for our spinal twisting. As we do the sound ah, we'll twist to the right, and with the next breath exhalation we do to the left and then back. Third one. Fourth breath, chin down, we do the humming sound. So let's get ready. Take a deep breath in to the right. Ah, to the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Second round to the right. We do twice in each direction. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Third round, 3 times in each direction to the right. Third time. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now we can go on to crossing one leg over the opposite thigh. And as we exhale, we squeeze at the perineum with the sound lum while pulling the knee to the opposite shoulder as we turn our head the other way. So take a deep breath in. Lum. Lum. Last time. Lum. Let's cross the other leg over. Lum. Lum. Last time. Lum. Now we can sit up straight and we can go on to our 3 rounds of Bhastrika. And then we will begin from Om all over again and go through our meditative process. So pull back the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Brahmari. Let's go on to the second and last round of Bhastrika. Pull back the shoulders. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Ujjayi Kumbhaka followed by Bhramari. Keep your eyes closed after the Bhramari. And now we will begin by establishing the group consciousness. Think of everyone who is in this group within yourself. And now we will do the first of 3 ohms. The first ohm to get over the physical awareness to beyond the body. Second ohm to go into the outside the 3-dimensional world into the spiritual world. And the third to connect into the source of cosmic wisdom. So take a deep breath in. Now we go on to the chakra vibrations. Bring your awareness to the perineum, and as you squeeze at the perineum, we do the sound lam, pressing on the little finger of the thumb. Lam. Release the fingers and continue. Last time. Now bring your awareness an inch or so above the perineum, behind the pubic area, and as we squeeze behind there, do the mantra VAM, pressing on the ring finger of the thumb. Take a deep breath. VAM. Release the finger, continue. Bring your awareness behind the navel. As we draw in there, we do the sound rum, pressing on the middle finger of the thumb. Release the fingers, continue. Ram. Last time.
Ram.
Ram. Now bring the awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do yum, pressing on the index finger with the thumb. Yum.
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 Release the fingers. Continue.
Yum. Yum. Yum.
Yum.
Yum.
Last time.
Yum.
Bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up, loose fist.
Hum.
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 Hum. Release the hands. Continue. Last time. One last time. Bring the awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do chum, thumbs up, loose fist.
Chum.
Chum.
Chum. Chum.
Chum.
Chum.
Chum. Last time.
Chum.
Chum. Bring the awareness to the top of the middle of the head, and there we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Release your hand. Continue. Om. Last time. Om. One more time. Om. Now we go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. And those of you who know it, please proceed. Now, those of you who are in the attendee list, I'm sending an invitation for you to join the panelists. So please accept it if you wish. And those of you who need instructions for the Ujjayi, bring the awareness to the lowermost part of the mouth that connects into the neck, the throat region. Focusing there as you inhale and exhale in slow, deep breaths. Feel like the air is rubbing along the throat area. It'll feel like a mild sucking sensation when you inhale and reverse when you exhale. The breathing should be slow and long and only through the nostrils. If you cannot feel the sensations, make a big smile with the cheeks coming out, and you'll find the stretch in the bottommost part of the mouth that enables you to sense it. So please continue. As you continue the Ujjayi, now you can go on to the visualization. As you inhale, visualize like you're lifting up the awareness from the perineum to the middle of the body, the 7 chakras, all the way to the top of the head. And as you exhale, bring it down from there down to the perineum. So inhale and exhale. Continue. Now, as you continue the Ujjayi, change the visualization. Bring your awareness from the lowermost part of the sternum. Visualize the rising vibration along the front of the body, curving over the forehead and the head and going up to the middle of the top of the head as you complete the inhalation. And as you exhale, visualize it go down the 7 chakras all the way down to the perineum. So continue. Now, let's change the visualization to go along the spine from the tailbone to along the spine to the back of the head and down along the tailbone as you go down. If you find any resistance, which can happen because of degeneration of the spine, then just mentally do Om 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 and it will take care of itself. Now let's change the visualization once again. As you inhale and exhale, go from a few inches below the feet through the entire body up a few inches above the head. And as you exhale, going down all the way. Continue. Now you can change the visualization slightly. Visualize the going up and down, not only through the body, but slightly beyond on the two sides and far below and far above you. And have the intention, as you inhale up, you're connecting into the cosmic intelligence. And as you exhale, you're drawing from there whatever is needed for you from the cosmic program to fulfill the purpose for which you're born and to be in good health. And as you continue the exhalation, going below the feet, think of unwanted dense matter going away into Mother Earth. And then as you begin inhalation from there, take whatever nutrients that are needed from the earth element to sustain your body and keep you in good health. And this way visualize up and down. So please continue. Now as you continue this, stretch out your elbows and keep your palms perpendicular to the forearm in a restful way on your knees or your armchair or somewhere. And as you're doing the inhalation, exhalation, visualize like there is something passing through the palm of your hands and the soles of the feet. You can stretch out your legs and push out your heels, curling the toes towards you, and have that same sensation. Continue. Now we can get ready for meditation. Bring the palms together, gently rub the palms, and then open out the palms an inch apart and gently roll the palms as if there was a dough in between the hands, very gently, or a ball in there, and see if you can feel the vibrations, the sensation in the palms. If you can, then it is good, but whether you can or cannot, just open out the palms, keeping the palms together. That is, the little fingers and the sides of the palms touching each other. And now we will invoke the three spirits that can take us into a higher level of meditation. So first, call upon the spirit that takes the awareness beyond the body. And we call that spirit as Gayatri. So ask that spirit Gayatri to come into your palms. Feel the vibrations change in your palms if you have sensitivity of the palms. Take the palms inward into you and feel the vibration enter your whole body. Now open the palms once again, and we call upon the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the physical world governed by light into the spiritual world. We call that spirit as Savitri. So ask that spirit Savitri to come into your palms. Feel again the vibration in your palms. Take it into you and feel once again your entire body's vibration change. Now call upon the spirit that takes your awareness into the cosmic intelligence, connects you to the source of all cosmic intelligence. We call that spirit as Saraswati. Ask that spirit to come into your palms. And take that within you also once again and observe the changes in the vibration within you. Observe, keep your eyes closed throughout and observe within you how the vibration has completely changed you. Within you there is a kind of a quietness, a brilliance, whatever you feel, whichever way you feel. Now in this state, we mentally make the affirmation, and the mental affirmation we keep repeating to ourselves. And the mental affirmation is in the context of the three levels of existence, which we say in Sanskrit, Om Bhur Bhuva Swa. In the context of the three levels of existence, may I have the brilliance of the sun. So we say Tat Savitur Varenyam, and from there may we be able to imbibe the wisdom of the spiritual world, and that is Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, and then from there may we project that into the world, the implication being to fulfill the purpose for which we have come into this body. Dhiyo yona prachodayat. So all that is in Sanskrit. Now, as you're doing that, you can also have the intention, in order to fulfill the purpose in the world, you need to have a healthy body, mind, all of the clarity in everything. So think of it as also healing you and making your body and the physical and the mental being absolutely perfect as you earn that. So continue the affirmation. Whether you say it mentally in English or whether you say it in Sanskrit makes no difference. Now, bring your hands together in the chest, holding together in a Namaste position, and thank the three spirits that enabled your meditation. And just turning the hand around, let it go and thank itself, and you can let them go just this way. And now be mentally, now we can take one long deep breath, do one long Om, and then when we open the eyes, we look straight into the palm of the hands. Take a deep breath in. Look straight into the palm of the hands when you open the eyes. And with that, we end the session for today. Today being Sunday, we have extra time for any discussion, any questions or anything that you may have. So if you have any comments, questions, anything for discussion, please feel free to unmute and speak up.
Can I send you an email with all my physical problems?
Sure, you can. Actually, where are you located?
I'm in Houston.
You're in Houston.
Yeah.
Why don't you send me send me an email or give me your email address, and what I will do is I'll send you a form so that you can fill out all the details in the way we like to assess you.
Okay. My name is Anand Upneja.
Okay, I'll find your email and I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Upneja@yahoo.com.
Yes, I'll take care.
Another 15 minutes. Why? What
I will
happened?
be so grateful.
Thank you. You're welcome.
You want to come now? I'll keep the door.
We are getting a lot of background sound, so if you have a TV or radio or something on, please shut it off or mute yourself. Okay. So anybody else who wants to speak up, please go ahead.
I want to ask you a question is, what is the meaning of Om?
I think what I have to do is I'll speak from the perspective of the Yoga Sutras, the Upanishads, as well as our own experience. Okay? So, from the perspective of the Yoga Sutras, the Om vibration is considered the connector that takes you to the highest source. In fact, what the Yoga Sutra says is that the key difference between anything that is inanimate and animate is that for an animate being, God connects into the animate being through the sound Om. Okay? So that's how the Yoga Sutra describes it. Now, the thing is, when it comes to the Chandogya Upanishad, the Chandogya Upanishad describes the role of Om as once you have the balance in the body and mind, and you're able to take your awareness beyond the physical body and connect into the cosmic flow. Connecting into the cosmic flow is not the final element. Once you connect into the cosmic flow, there in that state, if you do the Om, you reach the highest source of everything. Okay? So in other words, Om is considered the highest connector into that space. Now, the thing is, when we all, whether you vibrate Om or whether you listen to it or whatever, if you observe for yourself how you feel, that is your own experience. And some people have even speculated that if you think in terms of the sound of the universe, some people have apparently recorded in space or whatever, The subtle sound feels like om, kind of that sound, spinning sound. And people have speculated that if you think of the electrons spinning around the core of the atom, then in which case that spinning around would be in the nature of the om, spinning around. So these are all different ways of looking at it.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think when people went into space, they did
Yes.
hear the sound of Om. That's what they
That's
said.
right.
Rajan, every time you say when you are meditating, when you especially in Ujjayi Pranayam, when you see passing from the perineum up to the head and all. So you see, if there's obstruction, you say Om, Om, Om. What do you feel? Obstruction means what happens?
See, what happens is, anytime if a person has any kind of degeneration in the spine,
Huh.
then what happens is, if you're extremely sensitive and if you try to observe along the spine, you'll find that wherever you have any calcification or any kind of degeneration, there it will not move smoothly. And that is where when you do om om om, it opens up everything.
It doesn't move smoothly, means do we get a pain there?
See, I don't think you're sensitive enough to be able to feel it. Okay?
Oh.
There is no pain in it. If you're sitting right now, do you have any pain? No, you don't.
No.
So if you don't have any pain, this has got nothing to do with pain. This has got to do with the subtle sensation of how your awareness moves through the spine.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Namaskaram, Doctor.
Yes.
Doctor, I have a practice of taking shower in the evening before my evening prayers. Is it a good thing right after the meditation to take shower?
After the meditation to take the shower, generally what happens is, when you take a shower, it has an effect of kind of cleansing the vibrations in your body to a significant extent. That is why once you have a shower, you feel kind of restored, kind of a little change in yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens is, when you do a shower before you do the meditation, generally it is helpful for your meditation. Now, after the meditation, if you shower, the recommendation is that it should not be a cold shower. It should be a warm, hot shower, because what has happened is the nadis have opened up and generally there is lightness in the body. And under that circumstances, cold can create bodily dysfunction like catching a cold or, that kind of thing. So if you have a shower after, then it should be a warm, hot shower is what is recommended.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome. And by the way, it is the same thing about drinking water too.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
It should be, you should not drink cold water immediately after meditation or this thing. It should always be warm, hot water.
Do we take a shower before you do the meditation?
Yeah, you can take a shower if he wants to. Whether you have a shower or not is not critical. But for him, he asked that question.
Okay.
And so that was his specific answer.
It's unnecessary to take shower. Okay, thank you.
Whatever, yes.
You take out the energy from the earth up there, and then you go down, and all the bad stuff goes down to your feet,
Sure. Yes, that is the visualization.
Yeah, but then you take out again, the bad stuff will come back.
No, you don't take the waste. You take whatever nutrients are needed for your body to be, keep you in good health. By the way, there is Satyapalji has put this thing. There is another element in the Mandukya Upanishad. The Om is considered the place where you go into the space in between the three levels of awareness, and that is the where that this thing is resides. So he has put it in. Om is the akshara or imperishable syllable. Om is the universe, and this is the exposition of Om, and that's from the Mandukya Upanishad.
Namaste, Dr. Rajanji.
Namaste.
Can you give an explanation of this? I don't know if it in the context to ask, but the meaning of pop.
Meaning of
Pop.
pop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, what happens is anytime we engage with anything in life or situations that come in front of you, and if we have any regrets related to how we have reacted in the situation, that regret is pop. And if you feel very happy about it and you feel like you've accomplished something good, then that is punya. But as a yogi, if you have neither regrets nor this thing about whatever happened, you're only an instrument of the cosmic flow. You have done your part and you don't really you don't react to what the outcome came, then there is no punya and there is no pop.
Thank you.
So the pop element is really whatever that regret element that comes, it comes back like a program to sit within you. And the best way to explain in the modern context is, if you think of artificial intelligence, the AI paradigm, right? In the AI paradigm, what happens is the AI is all about learning by observation. Okay? So what happens is when you when you have a regret on something, that regret is a learning that comes into you, and it creates a new program and changes you. That change in the program that you have has created a new program. So pop is like a program that is coming into you. The same way punya is also a program coming into you, but pop is related to regrets. That's about all. And because new programs coming in means, then in which case you have to fulfill those programs at a later time.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dr. Rajan, how do you get rid of that?
By losing unwanted reactivity except where your duty is called for, and that happens by being a regular meditator, which gives you which connects you with your inner guidance, whereby you know where not to react and where your duty is and where you need to engage. That's how you get rid of it.
Is pop and klesha connected in any way, Dr. Rajan?
Pop is part of the karma, klesha is the original program.
Is it possible to explain that a little bit, Dr. Rajan?
What is that?
Can you explain that just a little bit more?
Which one?
Kalesh and pop.
Oh, okay. See, the thing is, klesha is the original program. When the first creation takes place and an identity of a soul is created with a bundle of programs attached to it, that's called klesha. And whereas on the other hand, once that soul comes into a embodied being, and that being over there is reacting to situation, the reactions are of three types. One reaction is regret. The other reaction is kind of feeling a self-congratulation, feeling happy. And the third reaction is no reaction, right? So anytime there is a reaction of regret or that self-congratulation, it creates a new impression or new program within you. That new impression or new program is called karma in the Yoga Sutra language. In the language of Vedanta, there is no clear distinction between the klesha and karma, but the Yoga Sutra does make a distinction between the klesha and karma.
The word kalesh in the common language also means distress.
That's it. You can call it distress, you can call it, for an individual person, if there is clash in your mind, there is distress in your mind. When you have anything like a painting that has been done and there is a kind of improper thing or something over there, a defect in there, you call it as a clash over there, right? So that is the idea. But within the mind, yes, clash is a distress.
So why are we born with clash? We're born with stress.
See, the thing is, the best way to take you into this for you to understand is the Bible concept of Adam and Eve, the original sin that leads to all of creation, right? They have a Garden of Eden, right? So the thing is basically, this is the first creation is the will of God. Taking birth is supposed to be a painful thing because you have come into this world to go through all of this. So in that sense, you can call it as distress. But the thing is, we have to remember that anything that is in a word that is used in a philosophical sense, while there is a relationship with the common usage of the word, in the philosophical sense, there is a special understanding which is slightly different from common usage.
Correct. That is true. Reactivity causes a lot of problems. But an average person, with age, we mature and we start to conquer things little by little by little. Have the capacity to not react to a lot of things. But once in a while, I'll tell you, I'm surprised at myself. I react most appropriately in majority of personal items, not just the professional, but personal items. Once in a while, there is a reaction that I never expected would still happen, you know.
That is right. That is the nature of existence. The reason you are less reactive as you age is your wisdom is coming into you. You have gone through the ringer of life and you realize that you shouldn't be like that. But what happens is, what are the periods of times that once in a time while you have the reaction? The most often that once in a while that happens is at the time when your energy is low and there is too much cluttering you. And so that is the reason we have to always make sure that we don't think the work we have to do and what we have to engage is more important than taking care of yourself. So when you're tired, stop getting everything, just sit back, close your eyes, and if needed, take a nap. And so the thing is basically, or do some meditation. So this is the way in which, where we begin to realize existence is not to do excessive work. And in fact, we were never created so that we push ourselves to accomplish so much things. That is how people generally tend to behave. Oh, I have to get this done, I have to get that done. We don't have to get anything done. Whatever needs to be done will happen with ease. They will come in front of you, you deal with it in ease. And the moment we forget that and we think we have to get it done, that is when we dissipate our energy and the potential for reactivity increases.
That's true. That is true.
This modern world, that is not technically or physically something you can do.
See, to a large extent, you should have that, you can develop that thing. And anytime any situation is called for, you have to ask yourself, what happens if that is not done? Okay? I'll give you an example. Like, for example, the place where everybody or most people, they feel that they have to be on time and all of that is when they are ready to catch a plane or a train or somewhere where they need to go, that's time bound, right? So what do most people do? They will always pack in little bit extra time so that you don't need to stress yourself, right? And then let's say under certain circumstances something goes wrong. Okay, like there was one time I was flying to Houston, and it was a very early morning flight. And in that very early morning, I could not, the Uber that called had some problem or whatever. So it was not coming on time. I looked at the clock, and if I have to miss my flight, I'll miss my flight. But what are my options? What I did was I jumped into my car. I drove straight to the airport, and I parked it right over there in the lot that was nearest to the terminal. And I paid a lot of parking fee for 4 or 5 days. It was parked over there. But on the other hand, I caught the plane and I went. Okay. So now in my mind was, if I miss the plane, so be it. That is what it's meant to be. Okay. So if we take anything in attitude of life, what happens if it doesn't happen? Well, that's the way it is meant to be. I put my best foot forward, right? And I'll give you another example, and this is the most fascinating example, that when you're meant to do something, it will turn out that way, and when you're not meant to do something, it will not happen. This goes back, probably I'm thinking some 10 to 15 years back. So in that 10 to 15 years back, I had been for one program, a research program in Bangalore, and in that SVSA University. And there was in Ujjain, there was the Kumbh Mela over there, for which I had been invited, and there was a yoga conference there. So from Bangalore, I was taking the flight to Indore, and from there would be a car that will pick me up to go to Ujjain. So the thing is, I had everything booked over there, and the flight was, I had to go from Bangalore to Mumbai, and from there to connecting flight to Indore. So that was the way I was going. So for whatever reason, I had all the printed schedule, everything. So I keep reading over there, the flight is at 1 o'clock. Okay, it's all there on the paper. So the driving time from the place where I am to go to the airport is roughly, they plan for 2 hours, and you have to be there 1 hour ahead of time, right? So I had, the taxi had come at 8:30, and I was boarding the taxi. Oh, there is enough time. And as I'm sitting there in the taxi and looking at it, suddenly I find the flight is at 11:30. Okay. And so it's about 9 o'clock over there, and 8:45 or so. And I tell the taxi man, oh, I thought the flight was at 1 o'clock. It's actually at 11:30. The taxi man says, there is no way you will make the flight. Okay, we have already left like maybe 5 minutes out of the university. So I told them, well, if that is the case, I'm not meant to go. Let's turn back, and we will go back, right? So I'll miss the flight. No big deal. It's not meant to be. Okay. We just turned around the taxi, and there I get a SMS message over there. The flight has been delayed to 12:30. Okay. And so what happened was, I told him, oh, the flight is delayed. Can we make it by 12:30? He said, yes, that may be possible. So he again made a U-turn, and we started going towards the airport. We reached the airport exactly at about 11:30. And since the 12:30 is the flight, and they will close the counter 1 hour before, I kind of, asked the permission of the people who are on the line. Oh, I'm going to miss the flight. Can I please, jump ahead to check my luggage? So I jumped ahead and I go into the counter at 11:30. And they tell me, just as I am checking in the luggage, oh, there is no need to hurry. No worry. The flight is leaving at 1 o'clock. So the tickets, you see, what happened was actually this experience I had, there is somewhere in the conference I was mentioning it, and it is on video somewhere on YouTube, that if you do a search, you will find it. So the question is, when something is meant to be done, it'll happen. But if you have the attitude that there is nothing in the physical world that life matters, only what you're meant to be done, you take the right step forward. If it's meant to be done, it'll happen. If it doesn't happen, so be it. The heaven is not going to come crashing, right? If you take that attitude towards life, nothing will affect you.
Sometimes some decisions can be so important, it's like life and death for someone.
See, that is because your mental association of life and death and all your thinking is that you're the physical body. The moment you get over the idea that you're the physical body, let death come. I'm prepared to take it.
It's for somebody else. Your
Yeah.
action can lead for somebody else not to stay alive.
No, for somebody else, if they are meant to die at some point in time, they should.
Not at the cost of you. I
Yeah,
understand.
you can only try your
what
best.
you're saying.
You see, both of you here are physicians, okay? And when you're a physician, what do? You do your best, and after that, the rest you leave to God, right?
Always leave it to God.
Always. And so the thing is basically, that is all you can do. You cannot do more than that. You make your best effort.
That is true.
But by making the best effort, you cannot take the stress on yourself.
I guess stress then is inbuilt into it, that kind of decision making. I have not yet been able to let go of that kind of stress, you know.
See, but the reason you have been not been able to let go of that stress is because you have the sense, I am the doer.
That
The
is-
moment the sense of I am the doer goes, you don't have stress.
Then how do you push yourself to do the best?
Well, the thing is, you see, when you're in that meditative connectivity, if it's meant to happen, everything comes in front of you. Everything happens. Your legs walk, your hands move, your mouth moves.
But you didn't have that wisdom in your younger days to know
That's
that.
right.
I agree. That is the problem. Anyway, thank you, Dr. Rajan.
So such a pleasure. So any other last question or comment or point? After that, we'll close.
Dr. Rajan, I have one personal question.
Yes.
Can I send an email or can I set up a short appointment sometime?
Sure. No problem.
Okay. I'll send an email, and then if you have time in the coming week or two, we can set up a short appointment.
Generally, my best times are like 3 p.m. your time, 4 p.m. my Eastern time is the best time, because that's usually a time when I have not packed in any appointment and I'm relatively discretionary time is available at that time. So almost any day. So if you have a preferred day, just let me know and we'll plan that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
Namaste, everyone.
Thank you so much.